Sanders, chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Run.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go. At their own 27-yard line.
Set, hut, 60 on. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shit. Showing it. Under 10.
They'll run on first down. Mays. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Go. Check 24.
On second down now, Mays. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
All day, every day, any day. Boom. 57. Mike, 57. Watch QB go.
King now, off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Check, let him. Touch the outlaw. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Pete. Check. Pick it. Tight go.
Now a give, right side. Mays. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 13. Check.
Now King looking to throw on second down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Safety's creeping. Check three. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Go. Check three.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Giants' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
Hey, let's go. It's gonna be a long day for you. Out. He's coming. We got double up. Watch twist. Shit. Hey, switch gears. 36.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's... Third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Here we go. 10, touchdown. Rap. Slam.
On third down, Mays. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This is taken at the 3.
Here we go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
out. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
80 weapons. SOS. Quick dance. Come.
It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
March 54. Alert. 64. Hey, alert. Hey, Haywood. Right there. 54. Right there.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's get it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check safety. It's free.
2nd and 6. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
57's mine. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the pass. 57's the mic. 57.
From the gun, King. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Interesting, he told us that he likes to run right more than left, but there he looked pretty comfortable going left for a big gain, Charles.
Kind of like a basketball player who has a dominant side that he dribbles to, but the ability to cross that over, change it up, and break a tendency can often lead to great.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Check. Fresno. Shift. Go. Check 24. Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Mays. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. King. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
King. 54. Mike, 54.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, orbit. Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the 36, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Night, sweetheart. Check 99. Check 99. Slam, slam. Go. Shoot.
Here's King to throw on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Shoot!
Second and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here we go. Set. Hey, come on. We got it. No. Motion. Switch. 22, check, over. 22, check, over. Check, crunch.
To throw is King. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he's got room. But he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
King looking to throw on second down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the 49ers, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Slam.
On first down, Mays. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some block.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Mayfield now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out, because the current formula is not working. They'll run on first down. Mays, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
pass. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, 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 check. Stick, get along. Rest. Check. Check, hot route. Hot, hot. Watch the edge. Check, rest, rest, go.
On second down, Goddard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. And what's that? And what's the big shot? 51. 51. Come on, 51's the mic, boy. 51. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Looking to throw on second down. King. He'll air this one. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Atkins operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
Ready. 15 running. Focus, defense, focus. Check 3, check 3. Switch. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Hey, check 26.
On first down, Mays. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
He took the outlaw. Man, that's trash. Shit. Showing it. Under 10. 10. Zip it. Check.
King now. Off play action. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Go, go, go.
Atkins to throw. Throwing on first down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Atkins on first and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for two.
Big stop, G.
Now Atkins from the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So how about that play? We had a tie ball game. Defense comes up huge. That's the definition of a big play for this defensive unit.
Not something that you see that happens often to a guy like, let's say, Jamal Charles. Remember 2015? Fumbled it in a key situation.
Roby, right?
Yes, exactly right. Bradley Roby picked it up and altered the ball game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Undercrunch. Go. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Crunch time.
Now King on first down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And he'll give it here to his running back. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
54 Mike. 3 bud. Check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bailey. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Out. He's coming. We got double up.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. There he goes left side. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He's going to sling this deep down. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.